My name is Christine Chagru, and I am presenting our poster on defective AP3 trafficking in the pearl mouse. An early event of acute pancreatitis, zymogen activation depends on cathepsin B, a lysosomal hydrolase. The adaptor protein AP3 directs protein trafficking from the TGN to late endosomes and lysosomes. The beta-3A subunit of AP3 is mutated in the pearl mouse, which leads to low overall AP3 levels. Low levels of AP3 affect the sorting and trafficking of lysosomal proteins. We used pearl mice to determine whether the AP3 pathway impacted acute pancreatitis. In vitro studies, we measured chymotrypsin activity in acini after stimulating with carbachol. Pearl acini have much less enzyme activity than wild type. We have similar results in pancreatic globules where we measured chymotrypsin activity after stimulating with either cerulean or carbachol. Surprisingly though, in spite of low zymogen activation, pearl acini have more cellular injury than wild type. We measured LDH release under basal and stimulated conditions, and we measured dehydrogenase activity using the MTT assay. Given the reduced zymogen activation, we next looked at Cathepsin B, which acts upstream. We measured Cathepsin B activity in acini from wild type and pearl pancreas under basal and stimulated conditions. Cathepsin B activity in pearl acini was roughly half of wild type. The cathepsin B enzyme is cleaved from the inactive pro form to an intermediate product, the single chain, and then cleaved again to the fully mature form, the double chain. Using immunoblots, we found less of the pro form and the double chain form in pearl pancreas compared to wild type. When we ratioed the single chain to double chain, we found that the pearl pancreas has significantly more incompletely processed enzyme. In vivo studies, after one injection of cerulean, pearl pancreas has reduced zymogen activation compared to wild type. We also found that the subcellular distribution of trypsin in pearl pancreas differs from wild type after one injection. However, with more injections of cerulean, pearl and wild type pancreatitis responses are similar. The graph shows a gradual increase in trypsin activity in pearl pancreas. To conclude, defective AP3 trafficking may selectively affect some lysosomal proteins, such as cathepsin B, more than others. The cellular injury observed in pearl acini may be more due to defective AP3 trafficking than zymogen activation. And reduced cathepsin B activity impacts the very early events of acute pancreatitis, but the effect is diminished as immune responses dominate disease progression. Thank you for your attention.